Super Eagles crashed out of 2021 Nations Cup and will not also be at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Where did you think the national team got it wrong, BKO?
In many ways, we got it wrong. I don't think that our players had the fighting spirit needed to win a match of such magnitude. The lack of fighting spirit had caused us to lose many games. With every passing minute in that game, I felt that the Ghanaians wanted that ticket a lot more. They put so much into the match. Our players were lethargic. They could not string 5 passes together. I've been talking about this for so long. The teamwork was not evident. Even before Genatura was sacked, we saw that our team didn't have teamwork. We have good players. No one will argue about that. But the teamwork was not there. And the midfield was very weak. The Ghanaians controlled the midfield. And from that midfield, they were able to dictate the pace of the game. The statistics will show that the Eagles had greater possession, created more chances. But statistics don't say everything. The Ghanaians, in terms of holding the ball, they were a lot better. And once you can control the midfield in a game, you place yourself in a very good position to win such a game. So we didn't control the game. We didn't control the midfield. We didn't have a creative midfielder who could boss the game, control the game, hold the game by the scruff of the neck, and dictate the play. We didn't have any player who could dictate the play. We had players who were mainly enforcers, defensive midfielders. But if we didn't have creative midfielders, how are you going to get passes across to Osimhen, the danger man? We had a good striker with fighting spirit and everything, but he just didn't get the right service. So how do you win a game if your striker is not afforded the passes and the service that he needs to deliver the goods? So clearly the midfield did not deliver. The defense was fine, but the midfield didn't deliver. Of course, the coaches will take a share of the blame. I don't think Eguavoen was the best that we could find. I want to believe that someone like the late Shaibu Amadu will have qualified Nigeria for the World Cup if he got the opportunity, because he had the technical acumen. He was a top class coach in his day. But Eguavoen has been given opportunities in the past. He had coached the Eagles 2 times before this last misadventure, and he achieved nothing. So I don't think the people who brought him to coach the Eagles meant well for our country. So in terms of coaching, some people argue that they had to leave Eguavoen because the time was too close to bring in a new coach. But the Cameroonians brought in a new coach after the Nations Cup, and we saw what they did. The Eguavoen qualified Cameroon for the World Cup. They brought in a new coach. The Ghanaians brought in a new coach, and they qualified for the World Cup. So what are we talking about?
So
If you
is that
bring
to
in a
say,
new coach,
BKO?
the time that we had was sufficient for him to deliver the goods. It just, in terms of game management, Eguavoen was not good
Right.
enough at game management. He does not know the right time to bring in his substitutions, and he just didn't read the game well. He just didn't know what to do.
Right. Is that to say it's
So
time we
I mean, I'm
hired
not.
a foreign coach?
I've always believed in a foreign coach, and the best achievements that African teams have recorded were by foreign coaches. I have no doubt about it that the foreign coaches, they've done well in this continent of Africa. And I believe a foreign coach will have done a much better job if you get the right coach. Many times we bring in coaches that are really not good enough. But if we can find a coach, a foreign coach who has the pedigree, who has done well in other places, then we can be sure that he will deliver the goods. I still believe in foreign coaches. We qualified for the World Cup for the first time under a foreign coach. We won the Nations Cup for the first time under a foreign coach. We won our Olympic gold medal under a foreign coach. So some of the best achievements that we have recorded, not just us, the continent of Africa, some of the best achievements that we have recorded were under foreign coaches.